Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Sam and this is Green Acre Homestead. We are in the middle of a major kitchen dining room renovation in our mobile home and we're doing it on a budget. For those of you who follow us, this is the next part of the step. We just did drywall the other day, and today, this morning while I was at work down in the office, Angela and Prepsteader Bob from the Self-Reliant Roadshow, who is in town here at our place this week, started demoing this wall. They took down the wall cabinet, the drywall, and the insulation, opened up the wall, got everything ready to go ahead and start putting it back together. Awesome progress. So what we're going to do next is continue on with the work. We're going to do a little bit of outlet work and move some outlets around just a hair, do some wiring, vapor barrier, insulation, move on with this project to hopefully, and this is a surprise to Angela, over here. Let me share you the surprise with you. Hopefully the goal is that you will have drywall done tonight. At least hung up, not mudded, maybe, but we're both getting ready to tear into it, myself and Prepsteader Bob. So
nice.
You get the night off. What are you going to do?
What?
Laundry, dishes. It's all yours.
No dishes. I don't have a sink yet.
That's right. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get jumped into this project so we can get done. Well, first up for this project is to take out the outlet box. We're going to do some moving of the outlets. And Bob's over here and he was getting working, and then Angela's like, oh yeah, do you want the power off? So she turned the power off, which is nice, but she killed the breaker to the entire house.
She tried to barbecue Bob.
She did. The barbecue. So
Should we try?
This shouldn't take us but a couple of minutes. We'll get this rerouted and we'll turn the power back on. So what do you think? From an electrical standpoint, is one side of the stud better than the other?
Nope. It's all about where convenience of where you want to put it.
Alright. I'll do it on this side. Yeah, this is as strong as the wall stud is. Moral of the story. So you guys notice we're using different electrical boxes today than what I showed last time. Those others are a piece of junk. Don't get them.
Even though they're more expensive.
Right, right. You get the ones with nails in it. Rock solid. So that's what I get for trying to go fancy.
That one's still alive. Was. Not now.
Don't ever trust me to turn your breakers off.
It's alright.
We found which one it is though.
It's the one that's tripped.
Right. That's all part of the fun.
It's all part of the fun. That's why you use insulated pliers to do a rough in electrical work.
Yes.
Alright, these two go to a main switch, but where's your other switch?
Let's go with this new circuit. One of those is for a dishwasher, one's for possible new light circuit, which I guess we need to
Determine light right now.
yeah. So we got these recessed lights that we thought we were going to put in the ceiling.
Okay.
But I don't know how hard it is when we fish wire up in there. It's going to be a nightmare.
No, easy.
Because I don't know how far.
But we have to do that before you run drywall.
Yeah.
Well, like we had talked about, we like how that light looks just shining up on the ceiling. And we had
What
talked
light?
about the
Work light?
yeah, just something
Yeah.
shining up on the ceiling because it lights everything up really well. So we had talked about just putting those lights on top of the cabinets to light up the ceiling more.
Well, you can just put an outlet up there and then put whatever lights you want on and then just mount them on top of the cabinet. It's called offset lighting. That you can actually shine right up through there, and you can do it one of a dozen different ways. And when you set your cabinets and bring them down a little bit, you can have an outlet there and then put recessed lights against the wall. That way it's a track light, and then
Yeah.
you can put them anywhere you want.
Let's do
That just gives you options.
Yeah, we'll do. Okay, yeah, we'll do an outlet up there then. So the purpose of that really, really tall box is it's going to be an outlet. And then in the future, we're going to get some lights and probably just plug in up there to give us some, what'd you call it again?
Indirect lighting.
Indirect lighting. Kind of bounce it off the ceiling, give us a soft lighting, but add lighting in our kitchen because it's kind of dark otherwise.
You can do it as a sconce. You could do it as a wall-mounted light, or the option I like to use is a track light. That way you can put any type of globe, any type of direction, any position. And then if Angela decides she wants to do Christmassy, you can also plug in Christmas lights and flip it on that way.
Angel's back here saying, no. You don't want it to look like a Mexican restaurant with the Christmas lights? Little chili lights? We should get our chili lights. So the reason we just ran new wiring is because we're moving the location of this old outlet that was at the floor over, and we have to run new wires so we don't have any hidden junctions or breaks in the wires in the wall.
We're going to do something special. We have a special surprise from the Self-Reliant Rocho trailer. But in order to make it work effectively, what we're going to do is push the wire to the back of the box, because I don't want to hit the wire. I'll show you why here in a little bit.
So for any of you watching and wondering, what's the tape on the wire? I think earlier today, Angela or Bob noticed that there was a little bit of an abrasion on the roll mix sheathing. None of the insulation of the cut or the wires were cut, so they just taped it up just to be good.
Just safety thing.
Yeah, safety thing. Right there.
Anywhere near. You're just being boring. You want me to do this one?
Yeah, I don't have to get the ladder out if you're here. This is really convenient for me.
Isn't it? Angela's over there grinning because we're one step closer to getting cabinets in.
Yep. Every second that goes by, happiness grows. Check that out. This guy works fast. So I know a lot of our viewers come from out in the country, which is now different. And if you remember way back in the day, out in the country, did some work at a guy's place named Bobblehead Homestead. This is the guy that converted his shed to a tiny house. So we're in pretty good hands here. All I can do is just try and catch up as fast as I can, handing him tools, because he's rocking and rolling.
Alright, I want to show you a trick that we used. We got Sam a very special tool out of the Self-Reliant Rocho trailer from Homestead Connection. Somebody donated a Rotozip. So what we're going to do is mark the boxes and then show him how to use it. Alright, mark the floor. It's a double wall switch. I find the center of the box, which is 44.5. So I'll mark that as 44.5. I'll show you why that's important next. Each outlet gets marked the same way.
Alright, what does that symbol mean that you circle with 2 lines?
A circle and 2 lines is the standard electrical term for outlet. You said it was 89?
Yep, 89 inches. The thing about tilt trailers, they tilt.
Not only that, when you put Bob on it, it really tilts. All right, go ahead and grab the door. I'll grab this.
All right.
This might be
One of the things we got Sam, and he knows about it, is out of the Self-Reliant tool, or out of the Self-Reliant Roadshow trailer, we have a thing called Homestead Connections, and somebody donated a Rotozip. So I'm getting Sam some bits for it, but there's two types. There's a standard point and a guide tip point. And the guide tip point is the one that works a lot better because that way you're not cutting through your boxes and everything else. So we're going to show him how to use this on his drywall. It'll make everything nice and tight and really pretty. This is the tool we're going to give Sam and Angela here. It's a Rotozip. It's used, but it's in really good shape. Even, this is rare, it even has the wrench with it. It's real simple, has a collar lock in it. Make sure you get the right Rotozip bit. We'll look at that. That's it. Wait till you see how this works. A couple other things we're going to do here is Sam got the right drywall. He got moisture barrier resistant or moisture resistant drywall, so that's a huge plus. What I did was mark where all the outlet boxes are. We did not screw it tight. We'll be able to take this, go right around the box, and that way the drywall fits tight to each of the boxes. Watch this. Another thing I want to point out here is most drywall, better drywall, has these X lines. These are known as in the field. What that is that should be where your studs are located. These are 16-inch centers, that's a 24-inch center. So since he's got a stud here, he's got an outlet right here. So we're going to make a small hole, make sure that we're in the center of the box, come out to the edge of the box, lift the point just to the outside, and then just like a router, we're going to trace out the box. You want to try it?
Sure. Past it? Okay, no, that's it. All right. At least it's my house I'm messing up. Might be a little bit worse. All right, let's let Bob finish this one out. Last thing I need to do is make more work for us.
Thing is, that'll all cover a little bit of mud. That won't be a problem.
Alright, so given I kind of messed up on my first try, that is still awesome. Mind blown when it comes to doing drywall with these boxes. I think with a little bit of practice, it goes smoother for me.
How is there not a stud there?
Must have been that guy that put that new window in.
Didn't stud it out.
Shoddy construction, perhaps, there. He's out to get you. That's what it was.
That's what it is.
I'm giving away my secrets.
So in a whopping 25, maybe 45 minutes total. I know it's kind of a wide range, but you know, time. The drywall is done, and we're pinning up the outlets for now as far as tying together the wires to complete the circuits, and that was phenomenally fast. He doesn't like to stop and talk a whole lot. Working on it.
Because I'm doing this for Angela.
That's right. The pressure! The pressure!
Come on! Ah! You can do it!
That's how I feel.
Is this how you feel all the time, Angela? Ugh. Well, what do you think?
I'm excited. I have a wall.
Well, if we hustle up and we get a little bit of mud on here, we can go ahead and start setting cabinets tomorrow if you want. Would that make
be
for a happy
awesome.
wife?
Yes, it would.
Smile that way.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Very cool. Well, if you guys want to see it, you got to stay tuned. If you don't know Prep Setter Bob, Suffering Light Roadshow, links are below. Go check him out. This isn't his first rodeo, but you want to see the other stuff he's done for sure. See you guys.